Hello friends, today I'll be showing you how to use dynamic SQL and load it into the DB2 table through Datastage process. Most of the time we have faced that there are a huge set of records which we need to fill into the static table or the dimension table on ad hoc basis or maybe scheduled manner, right? So here I will show you that one. So this is my table which is called the J03 PMI trigger, and which have this many fields and which has a values like all this, right? So there is a field called the policy number, last update reported year, LSS OCC, then the J03 key and the J03 last updated, right? So there is a one of the file is I have that is called AMMAR, okay, and which is nothing but a JSON, and here you can see that J03 key is a basically I'm passing the value AMMAR, okay. So this is my the file format. When the next one, that same table, it will be loaded but the different file, it's called AMMAT, okay. Let's open it. It is also having the same kind of volumes or little bigger file, so it is also loading into the same table J03 PMI trigger, and it is loading into the same tables but the different values. And here you see that um, the, the the field called J03 key as value AMMAT, okay. Then the last one we have seen that AMMAR, right? So, and I have in the third file is called AMMAC, so that also will be loading into the same table but different value, right? So it will be different value, same table J03 PMI trigger, you can see, and the values also was provided, but the here J03 key having different value is called AMMAC. So this is what these three files are consist of values, okay. So these all values are placed into the Unix box, the source path, okay. So in that source path we are keeping this one, okay. It is nothing but a this one, um, opt IBM Datastage working files dev mi source. So I am using the WinSCP, and where I am kept all these file under my Unix folder is called dev mi source, okay. So now let's go to the data stage and let's see how it is how it has been done. So here in the data stage job I make one simple job which is called jpsql run underscore one time, okay. And this job has one DB2 data stage stage and one the copy transformation stage, okay. So now if you go over there, here you can see what I have done. In the database field I am passing the database value is parameterized, whichever whatever is set it up for our through admin process, right? So the same value will be coming there. Next you can see generated SQL I kept no, because I don't want to be generated dynamically in SQL here. What I'm doing, then the select statement I kept select one from the system dot sysibm dot dual, okay. Select one from, I'll tell you why I've kept it like that. So this is a select statement, and then if you go down, you can see there is before after SQL there option I made it yes and no, they both are there, but I have selected the option yes. And the before SQL I kept the parameter again, that JP SQL parameter I passed, and then dot text. So nothing but the three files will be passed as a parameter into this parameter AMMAR, MAT, and MAC, okay. And dot text I have concatenated with that, so that AMMAR will be our the table names, file names will be passed over here in this parameter, okay. And if you go down, that read before SQL statement file, yes, it's a would be taking the files all the SQLs from the file, and that is yes, and fail on error yes. All other option you can see the after SQL, before SQL node, and all other things that I kept it no, okay. That's it, we have done. And the array size I increased to 10,000, okay, so for the better performance, okay. So now after that if you come here, so because you in a job you can't keep only the DB2 data stage, right? So even though it doesn't do anything that copy stage, but you have to put something, because it has to have one output link. Okay, that's why I kept it copy, but here you can see as nothing is there. So it's basically force false and the input is just like that. I did not keep anything, right? So only the stage option is that force false, that's it. And because it is it has to have one output link, that's why I kept the select one from the csibm dot dual. Okay, so this is the job, simple job, and then that job will be called 3 times from this sequence. I made one sequence called js, this one, by this name. So if you click over here, so if you go to the property, you can see so that I have passed two parameters. One is the data source one, and then the next is the SQL parameter. So data source is nothing but the database name, DB I have used, and that SQL parameter I have used the source path, and then I kept the file name is ammar. Okay, so so that's what I just passed over here, and then I kept in the trigger options like conditionally kept job activity as a job status of 1 and the job activity underscore 0 and job status 2. So both I have kept 0 and 1 and 2 means finished successfully or finished with warning. So this, if you go open job, it will be calling the same job which I have shown you just now, right? So the same thing from these two also, it is calling the same job internally, but the file name I have passed is a file name I passed in the parameter is different, AMMAC. Last one you have said AMMAR. So next one is called next one was used to call the AMMAT. Okay, now let's run this one, and this will be into this particular table. So I have already loaded before, so let me just clear it out quickly. So you can see 28,812 record was inserted because I'm closing. I ran before, so then I can delete other also. Okay, like that you can delete all other. I just wanted to delete because I can load again in front of you, so that I just deleting, otherwise it will give you the primary key validation. So now you just click on run, and it will be the in sequence I have kept the pros dip, so it will be taking by default the value automatic administration. Then run it, and I just ran. If you go now in the director, here you can see it is now this sequence. Okay, this sequence is now running, and this sequence is calling that multi-instance job, this one, that SQL run. Now let's go to the log. Here you can see, so it is running now. So here you can see that it is running. So if you open it up, then you can see it is taken the source path and the file I have passed AMR in the parameter, and this is the database, right? So this job is running. Okay, so and let's check the log. This is running successfully. Okay, the command ran successfully. Now this job started running. Okay, so like that you can create a simple job which can run and load into your table, and you don't need to use the manual intervention. Thanks for watching. I'll be creating another video to and much better option and much more dynamically. I'll just let you know next. Thanks for watching again.